want to talk for a second about, I guess the word I'm looking for here is I don't know, it's not a word or statement, but what community can do for you as a human. Most of you probably know I'm very introverted, and I don't have a lot of friends. My relationships have they've just gone, like, I just haven't had very good luck with friendship, I guess I should say. And so most of you know, everybody that hears this can just hear it. It's typically always gone wrong when I've loaned people money. You know, people I really cared about, that I wanted to be in my life for the rest of my life, and they were in a tough place, and I loaned them money, and that's made all of my best friends disappear, other than Red, who all of you know. I think some of you know, most of you know, and she's the other admin in Strategic Stripping. You know, and I'll never do it again. Well, I say that. I've said that multiple times and then done it again, because they needed help. And, you know, if your friend needs help, what are you going to do? Not help them? You know, I'm going to fucking help them. But it's fucked up all of my relationships. Besides Red, it's fucked up all of my, like, closest relationships. It fucked up all of them. I don't know. They couldn't pay me back. Whatever. I don't know why I'm talking about any of that. Okay. So last night, I went to work and I got plastered. Surprise, surprise. And, you know, a lot of people ask me pretty consistently why I have two phones. There's a ton of reasons to have two phones. I'm just going to tell you right now, especially if you're a stripper, especially if you're anybody, I think. But I fucking love having two phones because, you know, this morning I woke up and I didn't know where my other phone was, and I had this one that I was able to play a sound and find my other phone, which was at work. So actually it was at work. I know this has been very drawn out. Okay, so the point of this story. So I went into my club this morning. You know, it wasn't open yet. It was 11. They don't open until noon. And I knew where my phone was because my other phone told me where my other phone was. And I was like, I didn't know who the manager was going to be. This is Mons Venus in Tampa. It's a club I've worked at forever, on and off forever. And it's the best club in the world. I will just say it. Mons Venus in Tampa, Florida is the best club in the fucking world. At least that I've ever worked at. And man, I've worked a lot of places. And I will tell you right now, they do not hire girls that are overweight, that are out of shape. Like, you gotta be fit to get hired there. But I'm gonna tell you, it is worth it. It is fucking worth it. You know, I see this a lot, you know, girls, there's some topics, there's no way to beat around the bush. There's a lot of girls that will post pictures, Facebook and stuff, in my group, whatever, our Strategic Stripping group. And tons of girls are just like, you know, I don't know why they would say no to you, you're beautiful. Listen, I 100% also agree with that. You are beautiful. You are. I don't care how much you weigh, you are beautiful. That being said, there is something about being fit, feeling fit, being fit doesn't even have to do with feeling. Being fit. It's good for your brain. It's good for your body. It's good for your life to be fit. You know, and I'll take it even deeper. If you're not, you know, if you're very overweight, and this is most people. This is most people. This isn't like a small portion of the population. I'm talking most people are overweight and unhealthy, and that's what being overweight is. It's unhealthy. It's unhealthy, and that's the truth. That's the truth. I don't care how you swing it. If you're overweight, you're unhealthy, and like it's bad for your knees. It's bad for everything. And chances are, if you are overweight, and again, this is like everybody, I'm speaking to basically probably everybody that's watching this video right now, it probably means you're eating a bunch of fucking bullshit. You're probably eating a bunch of shit, because I eat a lot, but I eat good stuff. So, like, I eat vegetables, you know, what a concept. I eat vegetables. You know, I use healthy oils to cook my stuff in. I use coconut oil. I use olive oil. I got so much to do. I've got so much to do. Because I know I can't just tell you, like, I can't just say, you know, eat healthy, and you have no idea what that means, probably, and how to do it. You probably don't know how, you know, and I get that. I understand that. I gotta do all this. I gotta do a bunch of shit. I got a bunch of shit to do. Anyway, look at a big ass, oh no, it's a plane. I thought it was a drone. It was a big ass drone. I'm looking at it, but it's a plane. Okay, alright, so community. Wow, boy, did I get off track. 7 minutes in. Okay, so I went to work last night. I got really drunk. I didn't think I had drank that much, but when I woke up, I realized, holy shit, okay, you drank a lot, because I don't know how I ended up where I ended up, and whatever, which wasn't a bad place, thank fucking God, whatever God is. I woke up in my car, somewhere in North Tampa, and I was like, how did I get here? How did this happen? But it happened, and I'm just thankful I'm alive. Thankful I'm alive. I'm thankful nothing bad happened. Whatever. But I needed to go back to work. I looked up, okay, my phone is missing, which meant my purse was missing, which meant everything in my purse was missing. I lost my driver's license, whatever. So I looked up where my stuff was, and it was at work, and I was like, fuck, that means I need to go to work. And I didn't know if I figured I would probably know whatever manager was there, because I've worked there forever, on and off. I started at that club in like 2012 or something like that, a long ass time ago. I don't know, it was a long time ago. And I called, and the girl's voice on the phone sounded like my manager, Lori, who I fucking adore. I adore Lori. I adore her. Like, oh my God, she's one of my favorite people in the whole world. And I said, who is this? And she said her name, and I actually don't know how she ended up answering the phone. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So a girl named Jill, ended up opening the door for me, who's a manager now, and I remember her, and she remembered me, apparently. So, how do you, radical honesty makes life a little uncomfortable sometimes. And I was like, hey, I left my purse there. I don't know where, like, a lot of my stuff is, and I think it's inside. She was like, yeah. She was like, just go ahead, come in. She was like, I'll have so-and-so open the door for you. And I was like, okay, great. So I show up, I go inside, and I found my purse, I found my phone, and I couldn't find my shoes. And she was like, do you want me to just look at the cameras? Do you want me to tell you, I can tell you where they are. Do you want me to look at the cameras? And I was like, and the reason why I was just immediately like, fuck no, is because I don't remember leaving. So I figured I probably looked like a train wreck when I walked out the door. Like, I was just embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I was self-conscious. I was like, fuck. Like, I don't even know this. I mean, I've had met her before, but, like, there's no reason. I don't want to say there's no reason for me to care. It was just like I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to have her look at the cameras. But I wanted my fucking shoes back. So I was like, yeah. After like 30 minutes, because her and I talked for a long time, and it was actually talking to her for such a long time that made me actually want her to watch the cameras, because she was like, girl, she was like, don't worry. She was like, I've been there so many times. She was like, you don't need to feel bad. She was like, you don't need to feel bad about this, about, I'm not gonna go get more alcohol. I'm not gonna do that right now. I fucking want to, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so she was like, I can't tell you how many times I've been there. She was like, I understand. She was like, don't feel bad about it. She was like, I get it. And it really meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me, because when I was on my way in there, I was anticipating, like, I don't want to say dirty looks, but I was anticipating, like, yeah, okay, I'll just say it. I was anticipating dirty looks. I was anticipating, like, really? You don't know, where your stuff is, and you're like, really? I was just anticipating nothing good. And when I got there, that's just not at all what I received. That's not at all what I received. She was so nice, and it really, like, it really meant a lot to me. It meant a whole lot to me. The fact that she was just so, like, hey, she was like, I've been there. She was like, we've all been there. She was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. Anyway, I just wanted to, fuck, there's a lot of people here for a Tuesday. Shit. I need to go in, like, right now. I don't want to procrastinate and sit in the car for an hour and a half and whatever, but I really did want to say that, like, if you know someone that has a problem, especially, like, a drinking problem or a drug problem or whatever, like, you can't shame it out of them. You can't make them feel, like, you can't try to talk them, like, you can't try to talk them into feeling bad about it. Like, you can't make them feel bad about it enough to get them to not do that thing anymore. It doesn't work that way. But you can love and accept them for who they are. And pray for them, whatever that means. And maybe they'll change eventually. But you can't talk them into feeling bad enough to quit drinking. That's just not how it works. Or drugs or what the fuck ever. That's just not how it works. I want to sign off here with some kind of like super positive, like, message, but I don't know exactly what to say. If you have a drinking problem or any kind of issue, you're certainly not alone. Be careful. Be careful. Driving is not a good idea. For yourself and for anybody else. I'm not trying to preach anything here. I'm not the best person to give advice on this topic, but anyway, community, it's just important. Like, I talked to her for like 45 minutes. We talked for a long time. It might have been longer. We talked for a really long time. And I just went in there to pick up my stuff. And we just started talking, and I was just like, she's so nice. She's so nice. Like, and she really just, like, kept over and over, for no reason that I can, that I know of. Like, she just over and over, she just kept reassuring me. She was like, it's okay. She was like, I've been there. And I wasn't acting fucking emotional like I am right now. I was, just acting like, fuck, what the fuck did I do? And she was just like, it's okay. She was like, we've all been there. She was like, it's not a big deal. We've all been there. She was like, I've been there more times than I can remember. She was like, we all have. She's like, don't worry about it. Jill, if you ever see this, thank you. Thank you. It meant a lot to me. It meant a whole lot to me.